Bears fans, YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Bears Fans Talk.
Restart that.
Johnny CMD here as always with the main event, Kevin Haggerty, in between sips of sparkling water from Trader Joe's when necessary. If you are new here, we do weekly, bad, non-monetized Bears content.
You guys want to hear our recap of how much we've made this year?
Yeah, Kevin wants to be a completely 100 with you guys because as we always are on this podcast.
100%. So January, we netted $0. February...
I think it was also zero. I got to run the numbers on it again.
Yeah, well, I got the spreadsheet here.
Yeah, okay.
So March.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're not just going off the cuff here.
We closed Q1 really strong at $0.
Yeah.
Came back. We thought we were gonna maybe pick it up a little bit as the summer months started kicking on.
We went to the board and just kind of gave the projections that we thought things were gonna get better.
Correct. And then we pulled for Q2 0 in May, 0 in April, and 0 in June.
Yeah.
Really closed out strong. And now we are in July. We just closed July. And Johnny, what was our total in July?
I would say probably negative $900, whatever the mics and the software here costed.
But we look
these are just round numbers, guys. You know, but we're just trying to keep everything just completely 100 with you, just so the fame isn't lost in us and we don't lose that kind of appeal.
I hear you.
But anyway, Kevin, how you doing today?
Pretty cool. We did the not the Bears game. We did the Sox game yesterday with our boys and Marcus and his daughter Claire. And I'll tell you, dude, it was awesome.
Yeah, and you know what? And we both arrived to the game a bit late. I probably missed just the first out. You probably missed the first half inning.
Yeah.
And we found out not till after the game, none other than QB2 Tyson Bagent threw the first pitch. After what was a preseason game that felt like the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Yes. Never have I been on this. Granted, this is just the preseason, but I remember watching this game, and I don't think that you watched towards the end, but I watched the whole thing. We're down 10 points, and we were starting to make a run, and I'm like, I think we're going to win this game. I think we're down, but I think we have the momentum. I've never felt that way watching a Bears game before. Just kind of having a feeling like we might come back.
I'll tell you, so I paused it. I watched the first few series, which first series from the Bears. I am scared. I'm scared.
Yeah.
That looked like Bears of old. And we'll just leave that there. We'll let that lie.
So I believe the first snap was a fumble jet sweep.
Yeah.
And then we fell on it.
Yeah. And then the second play was what? Caleb rolled out, had nothing, saw nothing, almost got sacked. But I think
there was also a false start in there.
Oh, yeah, false start.
I think we started 2nd and 15.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Caleb didn't look as crisp, and he took at least one. It was one sack, and he had 5 seconds. And I do believe that someone said in the post game with Ben Johnson, it's that sack with Caleb. I think it looked like he was holding on to the ball for 5 seconds, and then Ben Johnson cuts in and goes, "Sounds like he had good coverage or good protection," and pretty critical of it,
as he should be.
Yeah, and then I think the second drive looked a bit better. But ultimately, they played past the starters for the Chiefs.
Correct,
and that was the touchdown drive. Again, looking kind of good.
It doesn't count.
I tweeted during the game, I tweeted during the game. I would be lying if I said I wasn't worried about the way that looked.
Yeah.
Even though they kind of sort of straightened it out. They got that touchdown, but the fact that the Chiefs absolutely dominated us on defense too.
The defense, okay.
Yeah, the defense. I think they let up. It should have been 3 touchdowns to Patrick Mahomes, but who dropped? Who's their running back? The vet guy dropped a touchdown in the end zone. It would have been 3 touchdowns in a row.
The problem was on the defensive side of the ball. That first drive, Patrick Mahomes looked like he was playing backyard football.
Oh,
there. He was just slinging the rock around, and I was like, this is just a tune-up game for him. I don't think he broke a sweat.
Okay. But anyway, so Tyson Bagent, hot off the heels of getting extended, tearful press conference.
Great.
Great. I mean, we love the dude. We always have. But he goes out and throws a touchdown to, I forget his first name, Walker. Game-winning touchdown. Perfect throw. 2 seconds left. And then Walker, I forget his first name, hits this celly.
Such a clean look.
And I love just the clip of Patrick Mahomes just coming in there going damn. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, man. So I actually looked up that dance is called the slick back.
Mm-hmm. They have tutorials all over.
I watched the tutorials.
Did you try?
I didn't try. I haven't gotten there yet. But I might. Before the end of the season, I might, give it a try.
I also saw a tutorial.
Did you try?
No. But here, let me just kind of like frame this for you. What was the dance that Serena Williams did at the Super Bowl?
Oh,
is it the Crip Walk?
yeah, I think so. Is
That's
it
what it's
Crip
called.
Walk?
Yeah.
Crip Walk, yeah.
It's like and it looks so easy. And I saw like a tutorial, and I'm like, they make it look so easy, but I'm telling you, it is not that easy. Or else everyone would be going around doing the airwalk like that.
Yeah.
Like it looks easy, but
It's not for you or I.
exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
But that being said, maybe I'll give it a
It
try.
would be so cool. I'd love to film you. Maybe
We get to 150 subscribers. I will learn how to slick back.
that's attainable. That is attainable.
I sure hope so. But Kevin, what are we doing today?
Today we are going to go through the Bears schedule. We're going to make our predictions. And really kind of this is where we're going to put, I think, our money where our mouth is.
You think so? Are we putting our money where our mouth is?
Well, I already took the over. So
The over, what is the over? What's the
8.5.
line? 8.5? You're taking the over on that?
I already have. And
I think it's a good line.
I think it's a perfect line. But I think when we go through the schedule, we can kind of talk about it. I do want to like document it. Last year we were both a little ambitious, I think.
We were both way wrong. I think I predicted 11 wins. You picked 12, and they had 5.
Yeah. And so another thing too that we talked about like pre us actually getting on and starting to record, it is not lost on us. This is a very tough schedule.
Yeah.
We did not get any favors.
Which is ultimately why I'm taking the under. I think I said a couple of weeks ago, my ceiling is 9 wins.
Yeah, I know.
My floor is 5. That being said, something in between there, even if it's 8 wins, in a situation it looks like Ben Johnson's offense works at times, would be great. But anyway, I think there's still the defense is not there. It's just simply not a finished product.
It is not.
But we are exactly from the time of recording 2 weeks out from week 1, which is Monday night against the J.J. McCarthy-led Vikings.
Yes.
So tell me what you know about the Vikings. So we have pulled up, just so we're not doing this based on vibes, kind of like we did last year, where we know a little about the Vikings last year, but have there been any big moves to the Vikings this year?
So here's the thing about the Vikings this year that I think everyone knows. So last year they took J.J. McCarthy, national champion winner of Michigan, with their first round pick. He got hurt. I think he had a meniscus issue is what he had. If I recall, he had knee surgery.
In the preseason, he tore it.
And now he's back. So the hype on J.J. McCarthy is apparently real. And when I mean the hype, I saw a really awesome video from training camp. No defenders, and he threw a ball 25 yards.
Okay, I was going to say, yeah, I feel like I've mostly seen they're not high on him right now.
Well, no, they are. Everyone's like, he's the second coming. But I'm like, have we actually let's put on pads.
I don't think I've seen any good film on him. That being said, I haven't been scouring it.
I'm being sarcastic here, John. They're saying that he's awesome, but I'm like, let's put some pads on the dude and let's watch him play.
I mean, there's no sample size of J.J. McCarthy in which I am convinced that he, as a essentially rookie quarterback coming off an injury, is going to make this a better team than what they had with Sam Darnold. That being said, Sam Darnold was a scrap bin quarterback who brought them to, I think, 14 wins last year.
Yeah.
So stranger things have happened already.
We know all about meniscus tears here in Chicago, don't we?
We do. Are you talking about Derrick Rose?
Yes.
I mean, that was mixed in there, but the ACL was the first one.
But then it was the meniscus, and he never came back from the meniscus. Anyways, here's what I'm going to say, though. The other key thing, too, about the Vikings, Jordan Addison is suspended the first 3 games.
That I did forget about. That is true.
Okay.
So they're losing their wide receiver, too.
Correct.
That's huge.
And Jordan Addison is arguably a stud. But the problem is this is Monday Night Football. It's home. You'll be going.
I think it's home under
it's a
the
national
lights.
stage.
I think every bit of that leans towards the Bears.
Yeah, here's another good thing, another kind of like, qualitative thing, if you will, here. Ben Johnson knows the Vikings. He played them twice a year when he was in Detroit.
Do you know Ben Johnson's record against the Vikings?
I don't.
It's 5-1. 5-1 against the Vikings.
That is a great stat.
As the offensive coordinator for the Lions. Tomato, but I'm going here W.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we should know about in terms of key off-season additions? Just because they're in division, I think we should spend a little more time talking about them.
I'm not off the top of my head that I know. What do you got, Johnny?
I don't.
I got nothing.
Is there anything there on the spreadsheet that I sent you?
I'll check.
Are you going W?
Yeah, W. I mean, these are mostly like trades, not trades. They're mostly re-signings. Like they re-signed Aaron Jones. We know about Aaron
I don't know.
Jones.
Yeah, I don't know of any big. They didn't make any big splash.
I mean, the big thing is J.J. McCarthy, man. That's really, when new quarterback changes, nothing else really matters, in my opinion.
But you know what? The defense is what worries me is they are a defense that likes to send pressure. Caleb's got to get the ball out of his hands. So far, I think that we have definitively seen that is something that they are focusing on. That being said, the defense could give Caleb problems. But I'm going W here. It's Monday night, essentially rookie quarterback against Caleb, who I do think is starting to come into his own from what we're seeing. So I'm going W there. Week 2, this is away at the Lions.
Correct.
And I don't care what's going on here if this is an L. Like, I'm going L unless you want to convince me.
No, it's going to be tough. You think about after every time, a key player, even a key coach leaves the team and then returns, quote unquote, home for their homecoming game, if you will. And like, are the fans going to boo Ben Johnson? Are they going to cheer him?
They'll boo him for sure.
You think?
Yes. They lost a very winnable playoff game, and Ben Johnson was a bear the following Monday.
Yeah,
I think they have the sentiment that Ben Johnson was like too distracted by his. I don't think it's true, but that argument could be made. I don't think they'll cheer him. Having not actually won anything, he's getting booed.
You know what stinks though is that when you have the best offensive coordinator, the best defensive coordinator, they're obviously going to be interviewing for other jobs, right?
Yeah.
Like
they also lost their defensive coordinator, the Lions. So that's the only thing that could be the wrench in the Lions not winning the NFC North again this year is the fact that they lost their a very good OC and very good DC.
It seems unlikely though, to be honest. To be realistic, safe money is probably the Lions without questions.
So you're taking the L?
I got to take the L.
Okay. Week 3, home against the Cowboys.
Okay.
The Micah Parsons deal has still not come through.
Yep. It's coming. All words everything's indicating that it is going to go through. It's just
what is everything? Because I heard Adam Schefter saying that there's not much of a resolution and divorce might be incoming. But I've also seen Jerry Jones being like, we're not trading him. It's just not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
And I honestly don't think that Micah Parsons is just going to sit out the year.
Jerry Jones likes the drama. He loves the drama. Mm-hmm. We all know that. The fact it's home against the Cowboys gives me a little bit of hope on it. But the thing about the Cowboys is they're a high-powered offense that you don't know which Cowboys are going to show up. And we don't know what Cowboys are going to show up this year. They got their Dak's coming back, CD's coming back. Now Miles Sanders, I think, is their new running back now. So, what are you going to get? The offensive line is pretty decent, above average. I mean, what Cowboys are showing up?
I'm going L. I think a lot of people want to jump Cowboys having a kind of bad year last year and wanting to jump down their throats on that. But I still think the Cowboys have a lot more weapons than the Bears do, a little bit more of a finished product than the Bears do. And
it's a 325 game, huh?
That'll probably be America's Game of the Week. Yeah. One more thing about the Cowboys before you give me do you know who the defensive coordinator of the Cowboys is now?
Oh, I do know. It is none other than our former head coach,
Matt Eberflus.
Yes.
So I think that he's going to have their boys buzzing.
Back-to-back revenge games, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you going W or are you going L here?
I got to go L here.
I'm going L here as well. The Raiders.
That is an easy dub.
I inclined to agree. But you know what? The Raiders are a team that I think everyone wants to be high on because of this Pete Carroll signing. For some reason, all of a sudden, people think that Pete Carroll is going to have some sort of resurrection. And they got Ashton Genty. Mm-hmm. Who's throwing the ball? Geno? Is it Geno? Geno Smith, yes. Also don't care.
Yeah, they got Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers is a great...
100. He's destined for 150, 200 targets this year.
Probably.
And Genty's going to he's probably not going to be able to walk every Monday.
Did we play the Raiders last year?
2 years ago.
2 years. We won that game. That was the Beijing
game.
That was Beijing's opener, and we...
Versus Case Keenum.
Yeah, that is what... Was it Case Keenum? It wasn't Case Keenum.
No, Case Keenum's on the Bears now.
It was Aiden O'Connell. It was 8-0.
Aiden had to come in the fourth quarter.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was some journeyman like Case Keenum.
I'm taking a W here, even though it's on the road.
Yeah,
I think this is going to feel like a home game.
I was going to say
they're already advertising this is just being like this is the away game that everyone is going to in Chicago.
Well, here's the thing. Well, just in general, Raiders home games are basically home team for the other team. Like I'm sure there's some Vegas fans, if you will, but like they basically transplanted from LA. They didn't have a strong following in LA. They had a better following in Oakland, and people just love to go to Vegas. What can you say?
Bye week, I hate that it is so early.
Oh, me too.
This sucks.
Because I hate it more too. Because what's coming after the bye week is what's actually super concerning. Because then right thereafter we have another primetime game, Monday Night Football
and it's going to be nothing but graphics of that tipped ball drill last year with Tyreek Stevenson. That's going to be a narrative that we're going to be hearing for 2 solid weeks leading up to this game. It's on the road in primetime. Sucks. Not looking forward to this at all.
Even worse is it's going to be a lot of comparisons. Caleb, Jaden Daniels.
I know.
Literally just side by side, like year one numbers. And then I can already see it. It's going to have like an asterisk in like rookie of the year, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah. And it's
right. Number 1 overall pick, Caleb Williams.
It is so crazy to me. I mean, Jaden Daniels, can't take anything away from Jaden Daniels. I'm just being a hater by even suggesting this. But
Scary Terry just signed, by the way.
He did. Yeah. He got his number 1 wide receiver back. But Jaden Daniels is being put in like the top 25 in the NFL right now. Mm-hmm. Top 25 players, which with this sample size is crazy. I've also seen, to give myself a little bit of hope, Jaden Daniels and the Commanders beat a bunch of scrub quarterbacks, like worse than Caleb Williams was doing at that time. And we almost beat them. Probably should have. That should have been Caleb Williams' first game-winning drive.
Let me flip the script on you.
That defense, our defense had them. That was the last good game our defense played that year.
Let me flip the script on you. All this positive hype that it was Jaden Daniels, imagine it was Caleb.
If only.
But I'm just saying, what would you be saying the same thing? It's too small of a sample size.
Yes. No, because I wouldn't say it. But to put him 25 in the NFL. Yes.
So say Caleb had this season Jaden Daniels had last year.
And then you say Caleb Williams is 25 in the NFL as a second-year player. Yes, I would be saying the same exact thing. I would not be saying.
No, he wouldn't.
I'm not saying that Jaden Daniels is going to have a sophomore slump or Jaden Daniels is not actually as good as everyone's saying he is. But the top 25 is a little high. That being said, I'm going L here.
If this was a Commanders podcast, we would be so hyped right now if we had Jaden Daniels.
Of course.
We would be ecstatic.
25 is high. Are you going W or L?
L.
Is there any other big additions to the Commanders?
They just traded away Brian Thomas Jr. They got that rookie that's running their backfield right now. He's supposed to be awesome. Mm. I don't know. He's got a hyphenated last name. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
And the re-signing Scary Terry is the biggest thing that they have.
On somewhat of a short week, we host the Saints.
Yeah. So the thing about the Saints they are in disarray right now. Derek Carr retired. I don't even know who they drafted that quarterback. Who was the quarterback they drafted?
Last year, Spencer Rattler.
No, Spencer Rattler's. I don't think he plays football anymore. I don't know where he's at. I can't remember his name.
I'm putting down W right now, unless you can try and convince me.
This is the only soft part of the middle of their schedule. There has to be a W here. This is like a gimme win.
These are the ones that we have to win.
Yeah.
Like these are the ones like these kind of like weaker teams that we should beat. I don't care if we win 10 or 11 games. If we win 6 and we win the games that we're supposed to, I still think it could be like a net positive season.
Oh, nice. I like how you
going W?
Yeah, W. Wow, you're pretty consistent with your markings actually.
Pretty good, thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. And then the following, actually, just for a second, like who is the quarterback for the Saints right now?
It said Derek Carr, but I know he's not. I'd have to look it up, man.
You look it up, and then
Tyler Soro. I don't know. He's a rookie.
All right, whatever.
Or Jake Hayner. Dude, these are a bunch of nobodies, man.
Yeah. So the Saints are hopefully going to be a team that our defense. Hopefully, this is a get right game for our defense. But next week against the Ravens, there's no path to a victory in this game. There's just truly, there truly isn't a way.
I know. This is when the schedule actually gets tough too, and like I guess if you got to play these teams, I'd rather have them be away games too, right? Like having to play on the road at Baltimore, on the road at Cincinnati. And like as bad as Cincinnati's defense is and all the stuff we have going on to the defensive end over there, John, it doesn't matter. The Cincinnati Bengals, I know I'm more.
Are we moving on to the Bengals already?
Do you want to talk about?
No, I don't.
The Ravens?
Okay, the Bengals, yes.
Roquan Smith, the defense, the guy who can't swim. I mean, it's they are a very, very good football team.
Yeah. Like we will never be able to contain Lamar Jackson, and their defense is going to give us
that offense is built for Lamar Jackson, and they thrive. They are very, very good.
Yeah. So Bengals. You never know what kind of Bengals teams you're going to get, but the only way that you're beating the Bengals is by a shootout.
An absolute riverboat race.
Which the Bears have never done, and I can't just say, well, now we have Ben Johnson and believe that that's going to make the difference.
To beat the Bengals, you got to put up 40.
Yeah.
If the Bears score more than 35, I don't know, I'd say 3 times this season, I'd be amazed.
I mean, that's a lot, but
that's a lot of points for the Bears.
You don't really know. So WL for the Bengals.
Yeah.
I'm switching to orange here, just make it a little bit easier to read.
Okay.
All right. And then we got the Giants.
Do you know who the key acquisition is for the Giants this year?
Who is the key acquisition for the Giants?
Jameis Winston.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you see
Jackson Dart?
Jackson Dart. Do you see the AI version of that?
Where
he actually puts his finger in his mouth and then he pulls out the crab leg? AI is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Because like it took me a while for me to realize until because I honestly believe that Jameis Winston would let Jackson Dart put his fingers in his mouth.
The thing was that the sideburns gave it away.
Oh yeah. Like eventually the helmet cropped out. Like I know by the end of it, but still.
Yeah.
When he pulled out the crab leg, I knew that wasn't real. But like for the entire like fingers in the mouth thing, I thought it could have been real. Anyway, the Giants at home. After like 2 bad weeks where the Bears just get shit on, like this could be a point where the locker room breaks. But I gotta believe this is one of the ones that, like I said, these are the ones you just have to win.
Yeah,
you've got to find a way to win against bad teams.
So the other thing though about the Giants, it's actually scary because at this point, their other key acquisition this year was Russ. So Russ is he's starting the season. At this point in the season, like either Jameis or Jackson Dart's probably taken over. I believe in Jackson Dart. I truly think he's probably one of the more composed quarterbacks coming out this year. I like him a lot. I would be a little nervous that the Giants got nothing to lose and everything to gain, and they got Cam Skeeter or whatever, the guy from Arizona State University, the running back there. The guy runs hard.
Scapo?
Yeah, Scapo. That's his name.
And they got Malik Neighbors, who looks legit.
Malik's just getting peppered with 250 targets. As a keeper for me, I'm personally hope Jameis comes in and just throws 10 interceptions and 10 touchdowns a game.
So we haven't deferred once yet. Are you taking a W?
Oh, taking a W, 100%.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, don't take the L just for the content.
No.
Okay.
No.
So then we go on the road to the Vikings.
Yeah. So this is where it gets interesting.
I mean, we both gave ourselves a W, but I think a lot of it for me was the fact that it's a primetime game, J.J. McCarthy's first game on the road. I think going in to Minnesota, I'm leaning L in the situation.
So to make the playoffs, right, let's just take a step back, right? Like you want to not sweep your division, but you need to win more games than you don't in your division. Now, I'm just saying you just need to win more games than you don't to make the playoffs in general. But division games are critical.
It's crazy. This is the third. Okay, this is the third divisional game. We have not yet played the Packers, of course. For whatever reason, they
always backload. They either front loaded or backloaded for us. I know it's whatever, right? I don't think the Bears are at a point in this season when they can take 2 from the Vikings. No. And especially on the road, it's hard to go into a world-class stadium like what's the name of the stadium up there?
It's not the Target Center or whatever?
It's not the Target, but it's hard to go into a world-class stadium like that and win.
Bank of America sounds right.
Yeah, they have a great stadium, tremendous fans up there, and they just built a world-class stadium.
I didn't realize you were such a D rider for the people of Minnesota.
Oh no, Kevin Warren. I was trying to quote Kevin Warren.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought that's what you were getting at.
Yeah.
It sounded genuine. Yeah, I think we
split. Oh, thank you.
We split against the Vikings. I think that's the best that we can hope for. Yeah. This is an interesting game. Steelers at home.
I forgot though. Who's their key acquisition?
Perhaps the last tussle with Aaron Rodgers of the career. I heard as an aside, I heard an interesting hypothetical on Instagram.
Was it if you
Would you rather win both games against the Packers or lose both, but you beat down Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you beat him down. You embarrassed him. 3 picks. He gets sacked 6 times. Would you rather do that or win 2 against the Packers?
I'd rather win 2 against the Packers.
I'd rather beat down Aaron
But
Rodgers.
here's why I'm going to qualify it, because like Aaron Rodgers could still have a decent game, and like Pittsburgh's not that good. We can still beat them. So like
No, I'm saying like Aaron Rodgers, like this is like shaking up. Like after the game, after this week, they're like, should we just bench Aaron Rodgers and start focusing on the future? That's the type of situation I want.
But we can win 3 games. If you would, I'm saying you can win twice against the Packers, and you can win the Pittsburgh game.
No, but I'm saying you lose to the Steelers.
You have to lose, so that's part of the. I didn't know that was. You would
have to lose to the Steelers.
So it's 2-1 versus 1-2. I mean, it would be great. It would be great.
Is a win against Aaron Rodgers worth 2 wins against the Packers?
No, an embarrassing win.
Yes, even a not embarrassing win. I think I'm taking like a run of the mill, a close one. Aaron Rodgers throws for 241 and nothing.
You're also forgetting that we hadn't won in Lambeau Field in what was it, like 10 years, over a decade, and we won last year.
Yeah.
And we win again this year. That's 2 in a row. That's called a winning streak.
Yeah. I don't know why.
In Lambeau Field.
We're not talking about the Packers right now. I don't know where you're at with this, but
what would I rather have? I think 2 wins against the Packers.
I need to send Aaron Rodgers out that way. So
no.
I'm saying a W.
Aaron Rodgers is going to find another job after this.
And I think we will win. I think we will win.
We're going to win. There's no question in my mind that this is a win. I think it's going to be a hard-fought game, but we're going to take this dub.
Okay. We have not differed yet. So with 6 games left, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know if we're going to differ.
So we're 5 and 6 at this point.
So we're under 500?
Yes.
Tough. You sure?
Yeah. We're 5 and 6.
Fudge.
Yeah.
Because this isn't. We haven't played the Packers yet either.
No, we have not. So the Eagles.
Wait, are you talking about the defending Super Bowl champion Eagles?
On a Friday, on a short week. That's the one thing. Maybe that could be something that works to our advantage. It's on a short week. This must be the Black Friday game.
John, I don't even want to talk about this game.
Yeah, it's an L. This is an easy L.
All right.
And then we get to the Packers. At Lambeau, we get a long week rest. We get some time to think about it.
So at this point, going to Lambeau, if everything holds true, we're 5 and 7 at this point.
Yeah.
2 games below 500. Mm-hmm. What's the locker room right now? What's Ben Johnson?
I think fine. I think if this is going the way this is, we've only lost to teams in this scenario in which it seems like we probably should have lost to. But we beat the teams that we were supposed to, including Aaron Rodgers. I think 5 and 7, you're not losing the locker room in this situation.
I don't think you're losing the locker room, but like you know what this feels like right now, John? Like when they show I can already see it.
And you already have as many wins as last year.
I can already see it like on that Black Friday game, like in the corner, like when they're showing the playoff picture, and like in the hunt, the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, just like there's like 3 or 4 other teams there. Yeah,
and it's like so many things need to come our way.
Also in this scenario, we haven't lost more than 2 games in a row, which is nice.
But anyway. More than 2. Okay, yeah, you're right. We've lost 2 in a row. No, 3 in a row. Oh no, you're right. 2 in a row. Got it. I don't know, man. Here's what I'm gonna say. And I'm not gonna say that just to say it, but I went and saw last year the Bears went up to Lambeau Field, and I watched them win that knockoff.
I'm writing a W.
Yeah, a W.
You're going W too. I really thought we were gonna differ here.
No, it has to. It has to be.
I'm saying W against the Packers. I just don't believe in Jordan Love.
I believe in Jordan Love.
And I think the shoe is going to drop. I don't think they have as many weapons as they think they do.
I think they're going to do it for Virginia.
And I think divisional games, like the edge narrows, and I'm going W here. On the long week, with Bears backs against their walls, like you said, they could be saying they're in the hunt. Those could be the pep talks that Ben Johnson got. And then after that,
Here's the other thing I'm going to say about the Packers, too, that the fact of playing them later in the season, Josh Jacobs is a key component to that offense, without question. Like, Josh Jacobs won the rushing champion a couple of years ago, right? Then he had that down season in Vegas. Now he came here. He had a great season last year. Thing is, in December, you're pretty banged up at that point. I really feel like it's not going to be dependent upon Jordan Love. It's going to be how well can Josh Jacobs sustain for the rest of the season. And in December, he's going to be banged up.
If we're thinking about like health, the Packers are actually the youngest team in the NFL.
Okay.
That is, I mean, that's just something to consider. If you're going to start putting injuries into the equation, that's something that's objectively true. But anyway, moving on to the Cleveland Browns on the road.
You think Deshaun Watson plays ever again?
Is Deshaun Watson playing any game? Is he even the starter right now?
Oh no. Joe Flacco, I think, is the starter.
Yeah.
Do you think he ever plays another down in the NFL?
No, I do not. I don't think there's any. I just don't think there's any benefit to it.
I think $250 million.
Yeah, but playing him doesn't get you that money back, and he's not playing well, and nobody wants to see him. I don't think he plays.
I think they kind of want to see him get hurt.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think unless they absolutely have to. I think Shador will go in before Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
And even Shador is the third man on the totem pole.
I think he's the fourth.
Maybe it's the fourth. Well, Deshaun Watson is not the second.
No, I think he's on the pup list right now.
I'm going W here.
W.
This could be a disappointing loss because they still have Myles Garrett. They're still a pretty solid defense, and who knows?
It could be a very disappointing loss.
What do you think?
Oh, it's a win.
You think it's a win?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. And then the Bears, just a couple days before Christmas, host the Packers on a Saturday on a short week.
Here's the problem, John. Taking 2 out of the Packers.
We haven't done it. I don't know how many years.
I mean, it's the first time we won in Lambeau in 10 plus years, so it had to be at least 10 years.
Yeah.
To win 2 games against the Packers, and this is at home too, which is going to be the sad part. I hate to put an L there, but and at the same time, here's what I'll say. I think we can get one of the two. We're gonna split with the Packers.
Okay. We're gonna differ here. I'm gonna go W. Fuck them. Just because fuck them. That's why. I'm saying W. I just think that the tide has changed. I'm saying we're winning both against the Packers.
Okay.
That's what I'm based on nothing. Pull up we haven't even talked about what did the Packers do in the offseason? Tell me a little bit more. They drafted a wide receiver in the first round. I know they're really impressed with how fast that boy is.
I mean, the speed doesn't kill anymore. You need to have skill.
Yes. Did they do anything else in the offseason?
Let's see. No, they got McCole Hardman, Zach Tom, an offensive lineman, Aaron Banks, an offensive guard, a linebacker, a re-sign. They signed someone to a 1-year deal, Nate Hobbs. Cornerback, a 4-year, $48 million deal with $16 million guaranteed, and then they re-signed a kicker.
They did nothing. So I mean,
it's the same squad.
And sometimes just being stagnant in the offseason ends up with worse results than the year before. I feel like that's something I learned as a Bears fan. It's just like, well, we have the same team, so we'll probably be about the same. No, that does not how that works. So for no reason other than fuck them, I'm just going W. Then the following week we go on the road.
They did lose A.J. Dillon, though. And Zaire Alexander, too. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's like their best cornerback. Wow. He went to the Ravens? What? Wow. Good for them. The Ravens are going to be so good this year.
What do you think about the 49ers?
So here's what I think. I think that Kyle Shanahan may have lost his little lightning in a bottle whiz kid thing going on here. I mean, everyone's saying CMC's back, but we also know he's pretty fragile. And what did I say once you have a kid?
You lose the edge or whatever?
Your perspective changes a little bit. Things are a little bit more important. Your body, there may be some business decisions made. Take the hit for an extra yard or be able to play on the ground with your daughter.
That dumbass opinion that you just spouted aside, he wasn't good. He wasn't good at staying healthy before he had a kid. So I do believe... I mean,
they just played Brock Purdy.
I think a lot of people, they just played Brock Purdy.
Traded away Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah. No, they didn't. But he's hurt. I think he's on injured reserve. He hurt his neck or something. Did he? Or was it Debo they traded away?
Oh, Debo.
Yeah.
Debo.
Ayuk is still, but he's hurt already.
So who's he throwing to? Kittle?
Yeah,
That man is wild.
he is. On the road, I'm using this as an opportunity to hedge my bets on the overall record, just because I said 2 against the Packers. So I'm taking a.
I'm gonna take a win.
You're gonna take a win here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that brings us back to the same.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I really think they're done. What do you think, John?
We'll go with the Lions. We don't even have the slate matched up yet. They're probably gonna flex this one if it's of significance.
So at this point, where are we sitting, John? We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are 8-8.
8-8. So we're right at that line.
I swear we didn't do this to start.
The Lions are just still a more complete team, and it's foolish of me to just think they're going to fall off because of coaching. I'm going L. The Bears finished the season at 8-9, which I'm walking away. If this is the outcome of this year,
Yeah.
we don't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I'm walking away being like, hell yeah.
John, I'm going to call it a dub. I'm going to hit the over for the win total for the Bears, and the Bears are going to make the playoffs.
9 wins. There would have to be some serious shakeup in the kind of the landscape.
What do you
the
mean?
NFC.
I just went through it.
What do you mean?
We just went through it and got to 9 wins. No.
Yeah, but 9 wins. 9 wins. I don't think is good enough to make the playoffs.
The extra team makes the playoffs now.
But I don't think 9 wins wasn't good enough last year.
Well, they could win their division potentially.
I guess yeah. They would. Yeah, I mean they won 4 of the 6 games in the division based on this. Only 3 in your scenario.
Still, they could no.
In your scenario, they're 3. No.
4.
You're right. They're 4 because they split.
Split Vikings. They split Vikings. Sweep the.
No.
Sweep Detroit.
You did a true split, I think.
Oh no, I did do a true split. You're right, 3-3.
We were both 3-3 then.
Okay.
Yeah, we were both 3-3. I don't think you win the division with that numbers. So I think it doesn't matter 8 wins, 9 wins. They don't make the playoff, but I think that's the best scenario, and that is coming into this with the expectation that Ben Johnson's got us. That we got this figured out with Ben Johnson.
Because what? Then 2027 or 27 will be even better.
Yeah, that's the hope. Because I think that this is a process. You like one of the reasons why I wanted to, I was okay with keeping Matt Eberflus is like when you start over, even if you upgrade at the head coach, which by all accounts we did, there's still a learning curve. Caleb Williams is still figuring out this offense. Like we still don't have. We only have of the 100 NFL. The ESPN ranked 100 players. And I think actually I want to make a video to talk a little bit more about this. They ranked 100 players, and only 2 of them are on the Bears. Do you know who the 2 are?
Jalen Johnson
and who else?
DJ Moore.
Nope. New addition. Joe Thuney, left guard. So that we got from the Chiefs. That is not a recipe for a contender. Granted, maybe if things go better, Caleb Williams takes a jump. He and Ben Johnson works. They extend to the point where a couple more players are on because they're doing well. But that being said, we're just not there yet. We probably need 3 or 4 more great players and a superstar. We do not have a superstar. Maybe Jalen Johnson. That being said, and who has not played this preseason because he's been hurt.
Yeah, we need a superstar on the offense and defensive side of the ball,
yes.
Right? And like Caleb could be a superstar on the offensive side of the ball. He at least has more of a makings than he has a potential. But on the defensive side of the ball, like Jalen Johnson, I mean, I think he can be.
He's all pro. I mean,
but is he a superstar?
He's not I don't think cornerbacks break games the way that offensive players do or the way defensive ends do.
Mm-hmm.
So, of all things, I mean, it's great to have that guy there, but, cornerback, it only gets you so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of a long way to go to end up at
You're
8-9.
I'm 9-8.
I'm 8-9 and you're 9-8. But that being said, you ended the season 4-5. Which would be fun, which I would love to see.
Would be uncharacteristic of the Bears.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me pose my hypothetical question to you that I wanna ask. So
close out on that, all right?
Yeah, close out on this. So we are in a fantasy football league. I'm gonna preface this. It is a 2 quarterback league, or super flex league. Pretty highly competitive. We have 12 12 other managers or rosters, so 12 total. How many Bears do you think get drafted this weekend in our draft?
They get drafted. DJ Moore will get drafted.
Yep.
Caleb Williams will get drafted.
Yep.
DeAndre Swift will get drafted.
Yeah.
I think Colson Levin will get drafted. I think
Okay.
Cole Kmet will get drafted.
Okay.
Roma Dunze will get drafted.
Okay.
That's it.
6?
Yeah.
I bet you Cole Kmet doesn't get drafted.
You don't think Cole Kmet will get drafted?
I don't think Cole Kmet get drafted. So I got 5. And then here's my second question for you. Who is the first Bear taken?
The first Bear
And
taken?
we're a 2-quarterback league, so
Caleb Williams get taken before. In a 2-quarterback league, will get taken.
You
before.
think?
I think before DJ.
before DJ.
Yeah.
And then who's next?
DJ Moore.
And then?
I don't agree with your take on Cole Kmet not getting drafted, but Colson Loveland getting drafted.
Okay.
I think it depends on like the whim of whoever is picking them, but I think Cole Kmet will score more points than Colson Loveland this year.
Okay, so your order right now is
Caleb, DJ, Cole.
Okay, I definitely think DeAndre Swift will go before Cole, but I don't think Cole gets drafted at all. So I'm going. I think because it's 2 quarterbacks, I think Caleb also gets drafted first. I think it goes Caleb, DJ, Swift, Rome, Loveland.
I think you're probably right about Swift, just because Swift does have that the catching ability as well.
And one other thing that should qualify, we have a really hard ND homer. So that may just be a love pick for Cole Kmet, and that may get you over the line.
I mean, I'm not touching either, just because you don't know where the chips are going to fall in terms of who's going to actually get the targets.
I think Loveland's going to get the targets. I think he is going to be pretty fantasy viable this year. I really liked his odds there.
We'll see. I think DJ Moore is another guy who I'm not targeting in any of these drafts, just because it seems like the chemistry has been more there with Rome in year 2.
Yeah. What is your strategy for fantasy and Bears?
Avoid Bears.
Yeah, me too.
Avoid Bears unless it's like it really seems like
Fall.
it's good value. Yeah. I'm not reaching for Bears ever. And like when you're in Chicago, people are reaching for Bears. They're getting them just a touch early, and I'm never touching them.
So the one time I'm going to disagree with you is when I did have Monty the 1 year, David Montgomery, just unbelievable. I also had Forte a year too. Mm-hmm. And those guys, that's back when we used to just, those were like the Tom Tibbs years when, he would just ride his players. And we just rode those running backs so hard.
That being said, I still think they get drafted earlier, just nature of being Chicago. So they're usually not there in a time that I would take them.
I think our league's learned from prior mistakes.
Maybe.
We'll see. All right, so I got 5, you got 6. We'll see. We'll report back.
All right. Well, anyway, if you're still watching, you're a real one. Please like, comment, and subscribe. What do you think the Bears' record is going to be this year? I'm saying 8 wins. Kevin's saying 9. Honestly, I could see lower than what we're seeing. I think there was a stretch with the Packers. It's hard for me to see higher.
No chance.
So basically, based on walking through this, it really encouraged me. Maybe betting the under is the way to go.
Yeah,
we'd have to see something really come together in a way that we're not expecting to see higher. And I think it's way easier for things to collapse than things to spontaneously be great.
Agreed.
But you know what? I still think, like I said, even with that, I still think this could be an interesting and good season, even in which we don't make the playoffs. As long as we're seeing that things are being done the right way, that we're not losing games the way we did last year. Tip balls, tip field goals at the end of the game, running out of time with timeouts on the board. So as long as we're not seeing things like that, it's a W. But anyway, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Please like, comment, subscribe. Peace.
How long was that?
It's a little bit longer.